Hello, my name is Joanne Cornell and I'm from Rosa's Creations. I want to show you a video on how to cut patterns. So I'm going to show you an easier way too, because some people make it difficult and it's not really that difficult. Okay, so I bought a teddy bear pattern so I could make memory teddy bears. There is a free one online. I saw it after that, but I already paid for the one that I paid for, so I got it. So I don't have an editing program or anything like that. I'm not doing anything fancy yet, so I'm just doing this whatever. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I'm just going to keep going and flowing over it. I cut all the pieces out. I'm kind of glad I made a mistake, and I'm kind of glad I did, because now I can show you how to fix your mistake. So what I did is, first of all, what I do is I cut out the pattern. So you got to cut out the pattern, and then you put it on cardboard. So I have, this is thinner cardboard than what I normally would use, but this is what I had, and so it's still okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be able to use this. So then you take this and you put it on the material to be able to get the fabric you need, the cut you need. So then you just trace the darn thing. So what I did is, this is a grandma's tablecloth, because I'm trying to do it memory. So I'm trying to recycle. Everything that I use is all recycled material. So the only thing that I'm not using recycled, and that's if you wanted a teddy bear and you didn't want pink inside the ears, and you don't want the foot pads or the hand pads to be whatever color, I can make them pink, and I have pink material, so that's fine. I'm using my pink material on one, and just the ears actually, and then the foot pads and the hand pads I'm using black, which is a sweater actually. So it is one of grandma's things that could be grandma's things. These aren't really grandma's stuff, but this is what I'm calling it, because you know I want to do the memory one. So what I did is I cut it, and then when I cut it, I found out that one of them I cut wrong, because I cut on a design, and I don't want the design part of this in there. If you wanted the design part in there, or it doesn't matter, then that to you, then that's fine. But the pattern in there is going to look funny, because I have everything else is no pattern, and it's all going to be white. I don't normally work with white, but it's a teddy bear, and so I figured I'd do a teddy bear, white teddy bear, sort of like a polar bear type thing, even though it's not going to be a polar bear. So I need to redo this piece. You have to do two pieces. You have to do one piece this way, and then you've got to reverse and do one piece this way. So I already did this piece, and it's, where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. I'll have to find it. I know I have it somewhere. And then now I have this piece. So this is the reversed one. So I already traced it. So now I'm going to take the pattern and put it on the side, and then I'm going to cut it. Okay? So now if you wanted to, you can sit there and cut every one of these individually. Okay? That's not my way of doing things. Okay, I want to do everything the easiest way and the quickest time, because my time is valuable. So I don't do one piece at a time unless it's one of. Okay, I try to do two pieces at one time, unless it's really thick too. If it's thick material, then you don't want to do two pieces at one time. But right now I'm doing I'm doing two pieces at a time. I still don't know where that piece is. Not funny. I'm sure I'll find it. Oh, here it is. Nope, that ain't it. That's the wrong one. Wrong one. Maybe I brought it in the other room. Okay, so this is the other piece that I have like that. So I'm going to just put this on the side, because I'm sure I'm going to go look over the other room later, and I'm going to find the right one that I need. But I wanted to show you how to cut out patterns. What did I just do with the thing? Okay, what I do, I don't know where to put the ears. Jesus Christ almighty. All right, so I'm trying to get this video done right. Okay, so what I do is I do two pieces of material at the same time. So I have the right side facing the right side, okay? Because that's how I'm going to sew it together. And then I take the material, put it on here, And now I'm going to draw on the wrong side of the material a line. So I have a thin big Sharpie pen, and I just go all the way around, okay? And now I have two pieces because I folded over the material so I can do two at one time. So now I go and I pin it, and then I'm going to go cut it. So then I cut all the way around until I get that, okay? So I want to do the ears again. Oh, here it is. Here's the ear piece that I needed. So now I got to do the ear piece. So the ear piece I can do with the piece that I messed up. Oh, there's my piece that I needed. That was a good one. I did just find it. Alrighty. So here's the right side and here's the wrong side. I cut the little seam a little bit, but that's fine because that's going to be sewn and you're not going to see it. So I don't care. I usually try to get the flat part of the material with the flat part of a pattern. So when I cut, I'm only having to cut 3 sides, 4 sides, but not having to cut that straight edge. Another pointer. So now, right side to right side. So when I sew this together, it's going to be right side to right side. So now I'm going to put this underneath that because I want to remember that this is this piece. And then that's going to go on top of my pile. Ears. Okay, I did the pink ears already because the pink ears are on the inside. So let me show you what that looks like. Those are my pink ears. So that's going to be the inside of here. So it's going to be, show you Teddy, that's going to be that part on the inside. So I still need the outside because this is going to be one on the inside here. This is going to be one on the inside here. And then the outside of the bear needs to be the regular color. So it's going to be the white. So, and my pattern said to cut 4, 2 reverse in one color. And I mean, one right, one wrong. And then do 1 white and 1 wrong of a different color if I wanted to. But I'm going to do it 2 pink, 1 reverse and 1 right. So that's that. And then I'm going to do the other ear, front hand. And I'm going to do the other ear. And I'm going to do it the right color. So, I mean, I'm going to do it the outside color. Okay, so like I said, outside. So this is going to be the inside the teddy bear. The right side is in. So this is the white. This is the side I'm going to want showing. So right side to right side. Okay. My line here is straight on both sides. So that's going to be good. Because now I'm just going to sit there and put this pattern right here like this. And I'm going to hold it tight. And if I have to, see there's a little seam right here. That's a little fold in the material. If you have that, you might want to flatten it out with an iron. I'm not going to bother. So now you draw, right? Now you're going to pin. I don't need to pin, so and I get this pretty accurate, so I'm not going to pin. And then sew. Then cut. These scissors are excellent, by the way. And I'm just going to cut along the line. They are definitely worth the money because they don't hurt your hands. They cut through like butter. And they're just awesome. So now this and this. Okay, so now this is the ear. So right side to right side. And then I'm going to do right side to right side because that's how I'm going to have to sew it. So this is the right side. So the right side goes there. And then the right side to this one goes here. Okay. Now that's going to make it. Yep, there it is. All right. So now this is going to make the inside of the ear and the outside of the ear. But it's going to be white. Because I'm going to sew it and then I'm going to turn it inside out. When I turn it inside out, it's going to look like this. So it's going to be white and pink. Okay. Not the gray. The gray will be on the inside. If I wanted to make a gray teddy bear, or maybe I wanted to make the ears gray, I could do that. because I do have the gray, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing it the white. It's going to be all a white teddy bear. So white on the inside, white on the inside ear, and there's the other ear. So I'm going to put these ears together. And then here's the foot pads. So the foot pads is this part of a teddy bear. So this is going to be the foot pad, okay? And then this is the foot pad. So it's going to be a good sized teddy bear. It's going to be bigger than this one, definitely. Because I mean, with an inch, even if I did a 1/2 inch seam, it's still going to be a big teddy bear. But I don't care. That's cool. Or maybe the feet are enlarged. So I have right side of the material, wrong side of the material, right side of the material, wrong side of the material. Sometimes you can't see what's right and what is wrong. So if you can't see what's right and wrong and you know it before you cut it, make sure that you know which side is which, so that way you can do it. Usually you can tell though. These aren't perfect, and that's fine. This is a sweater material. So, but that's the right side, that's the wrong side. So right side, because they're going to get sewn together. No, sorry, wrong on that one. One of the sides is going to go on one of the feet, one of the sides is going to go on the other foot. So that takes care of that. So I have the beard, and now all I have to do is the hands now. So inside of the hands and the outside of the hands is going to be the part of the arm. It's going to be upper arm is going to come across, and then this is going to be a different, so I can make it a different color if I want, but I'm not going to make it a different color. I'm going to make it the same color as this. I was going to do it pink, but I think it's going to look a little silly with the pink. I'd rather have the pink just in the ears. You could do it that way. It wouldn't matter. I mean, if that's your preference, you know what I mean? Like, you decide what you want. It's your teddy bear that you're making. And then if I'm making it for you, because I will be making some of the teddy bears for you, if I am making a teddy bear for you, I'll end up getting permission from her to do it, and then I will make a teddy bear for you, and then this is going to be, I already have permission for one teddy bear, for sure, because I bought the pattern from her. So I'm definitely going to be able to do that one for sure. All right, so now this one, the same thing. So let me see if I got any scraps that I can use, and yes, I do. I have a scrap right here that I can use for this ear, this hand. So flat side, this one's not flat. Let me get this one flat quick just so I can get it. Right, because you want to put flat side to flat side. Right, now what am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong. I have the right side of material out, not the wrong side. So I want the wrong side of material out. So put it this way and do it this way. Okay, because when you draw around it, actually it kind of doesn't matter really, as long as you have one going one way and one going the other way, because of the fact that when you turn it the right way, you know what I mean, it's going to be put right to right, and then you're going to sew it that way. So it doesn't matter as long as you have one that's reversed, and this is one that's reversed. The only thing that it would matter is if you didn't have a seam there, but you're going to have a seam going out through this whole thing. It's all going to be sewn. So it's going to be, your magic marker marking is going to be hidden anyways. So put it down, hold it, draw, cut, I tend to cut a little bit on the outside more than the inside, just because I'd rather trim it when I'm doing it, actually putting it together, than to sit there and to have it so it's not big enough, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then here, and then here, and look, see, this way, if you do it so it's a wrong side up and a wrong side up on both sides, now it's already the way it should be when you're sewing. The only thing with this one is this one I'm not doing the right and the right side of the same thing, because this is going to be part of the arm. And so the arm, upper part of the arm is going to have this part here, and then this is going to be here. And I might even, when I'm making it, I might even do the gray part just because it'll be a little bit different. So we'll think about that. But those are my two paws. So put this together with it so you know what it is, okay? So this was a tablecloth and it had 2 different colors on it. So, and I was actually thinking about using, oh, I did. So what I did is the mouth, and I did the forehead of it, and I'll show you on the bear that I have so you can tell what I'm talking about. I did it so it's this gray instead. So it's gray and white, so it has a little bit of texture to it, different from just the plain old white. So what I did is, here it is actually, and I only needed to cut 1 on that, so I cut 1 of the mouth, and then 1 of the forehead. So that's going to go like that on the teddy bear. Let me just, it's going to go like that on the teddy bear. Okay, so that's going to be, and then this is going to be the mouth. Okay, so now let me show you on a teddy really quick. So the mouth is going to go like this, and it's going to go this way. And it's going to go this way, so that's the rounded part, and then the little slit is going to get sewn together, so it's going to make it so it's closed like this. And then that triangle piece I showed you as a forehead is going to go just like that. So that's how that's going to be. I am going to use these kind of eyes, so they go inside, and they have a washer inside, and then they go, so you can't get it out, pull it out of the material. And I'm also going to reinforce it. So I'm going to put another piece of scrap material inside and then make it so that it really locks in there good. So it's not going to rip and tear with just 1 layer of material. Because I definitely don't want it to come out. I also have noses like that. So I want to see if I have a nose that's going to be a bear type nose. I forgot what I got them for. Oh, I got them because I made an owl out of crochet. So I made an owl bag out of crochet, and I put the eyes on. I do have blue eyes, I have brown eyes, and I think I have blue eyes, brown eyes, and black eyes. So the pupils parts of them. So you have a choice on that if you want. And now everything is going to be ready to sew. Okay? So anything that goes from face forward, like I said, this is going to be, it's here, so this is here. So I need 1 forward and 1 back, so I'm going to do, and it's going to do inside to inside. So if I have gray on the outside, I did it right, okay? Some of them I didn't do this way, but I'm going to end up doing that. So, because I have to sew this together, I know I do. So I did right side to right side, okay? So that's that one. I know this one I have to sew. So right side to right side, because wrong sides, both the grays are out, so that's good. I'm going to put these in order too by how I have to do them. So that way I'm not having to mess around. So right side to right side on that one. Okay? So this is going to, so you shouldn't, when you put the pattern on there, if you got it right side to right side and you put it underneath the pattern, you shouldn't pretty much see any of the material at all. It should just be pattern. Because that's why you have to sew in right side to right side. If you didn't have to do that, then that would be a little different. Okay, so right side to right side. This one's wrong, so we're going to fix it. So right side to right side. Okay, and then there you go. They also have little markings on here too. So what you're going to have to, what you should do is on the wrong side, you're going to mark, oops, I did this one wrong. On the wrong side, you're going to mark what they are, the letters are. I'm keeping this here so that way when I go sit down and watch TV, I'll be able to take and put A. I'm going to be able to put A. I'm going to be able to put A2, A1, and then E, D, and C. I'm going to put that on the wrong side of the material. This one here is a little notch, and that's a little notch, so that's going to meet up with another thing, and this is going to meet up with another thing. That's what that means, because there's an A1 on another piece right here, actually. So it needs to match up to the A1 here. And then the A is going to be there. See how that works? Okay. And then this is going to be add up to A. It's going to match up to A2, which is on another piece. Oops. Sorry. There. There. And then A2 is going to match up to another piece. So that's how that's going to work. All right. Now, if you want to notch them a little bit with the scissors, you can do that. Because this is going to meet up with something else, and it's going to be a seam anyways. So if I went like this, and I put these two together, and I put this here like that, right? I can see where it's going to notch. So if I'm going to see where it's going to notch, all I have to do is just do that. And now it's separated a little bit. See, it's got that little itty bitty little spot. Now I know that that's going to match up with that other little spot on the other place. Same thing with this one here. Just take it and pull it down a little bit. You pull it down a little bit and even it out, you're going to see where it's supposed to go. And where it's supposed to go, just put a little notch. Now I know that that piece needs to match up with the other piece that's got the A1 on it. Okay? This is the tail. Tail's got to do that. I might use fuzzy. I have fuzzy material, so I might change it to fuzzy material. But for now, I did it with this because I want to see what that looks like anyways too. This one here. Right side of the material, right side of the material, this way, match it up. Put it that way, there. Just keep doing that until you're all done. Like I said, when you come down to this, this is going to be, there's still a right side and a wrong side to this, but there's only one, so it doesn't matter. See A2, so A2 is going to connect up to that right here. Let me show you. This is going to be the side of the face. So that's going to be the side of the face. And then this is going to be the forehead. So it's going to go like that. Okay? Mouth, there's only one. And then this mouth, like I said, this mouth is going to get sewn right here. You're going to take this and you're going to sew it to the material underneath, sew it to the material underneath, and then that'll be CNC. And then you get that. Okay? Ears, like I said, one and one, one and one on the ears. That's the ears. Whoops, that's the ear. And then this is the pink and the gray, or pink and, I still don't know. I think I still want to do it white. So white is on the inside, so that's how I think I'm going to do them. Okay, and then this is cut to reversed, A1, A2. Oh, this is the palms, so I don't know where my palms piece is. Front hand. I even cut, for some reason I cut out the, I might decide not to do it. So I might decide to do it the white instead, or even the gray for the palms. So let's see. But I do have them, and then I also have the pink inside in case I decide to do the pink. Won't matter because that's going to be inside of the hand. So I got to look at it and see when I put it together. And then this is going to be the paw, like I said. So here's the paw. Okay? Pad. I'm thinking about doing it black. I don't know. Like I said, when I get the leg together, I'm going to put this over there and I'm going to look and see if I like the idea. If I don't, then I might just do it the white or even gray on the inside. So we'll see. If I do the pads here gray, I might do the pads here gray. Just because I don't know if I like the black yet. But I did cut it just in case I liked it. Rest of the pieces are here. This is all ready to start sewing now. I am going to let you go because it's 25 minutes in this, and I think that's good enough. So now I hope you understand how to do patterns. This is a pattern that I got digitized off the internet. Download it and then you print it out 100% to the whatever pattern is. If you want to make it smaller, you can always just make it all smaller. You just have to follow the directions of what it is. If you want it bigger, you can also make it bigger too by just enlarging it. Just remember though, this pattern right here fit on an 8 by 10. So 8 by 10 page is what it can fit on. So if you can get it, enlarge it bigger and fit it on one page, fine. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go into the 8 by 11.5 page or bigger, depending on what size you want to make this. I don't think it needs to be any bigger. Maybe smaller. I mean, I might even take the pattern and go and put it in a machine, copying machine, and copy it and make it smaller just so I can get a smaller bear. But we're gonna see what size this bear comes out to be when I'm done. Alrighty, this is Joanne. Thank you for watching. Roses Creations is the name of my company. And then, let's see. Please like, share. I'm not used to doing this. Please like, share, and comment if you have any questions, and hopefully I can answer the questions about the cutting and not the sewing or anything else, because that'll be a later thing. But this is just the cutting, so this is part 1 of cutting a pattern. Thank you very much and have a great day.